And good morning. Happy Monday.
Monday.
Exactly.
January
13th. Thank you so much for joining us here on the morning show. I'm Marshall Shore.
And I'm Melissa Farley. We're coming at you from
the fabulous Arizona Center. Wow, we did that on a cue.
We're on. I tell you what, I walked in 10 minutes late and it was like a total live club session happening in our studio. This has been so amazing.
Cheers.
I know. Where's my whiskey?
That's a good question. We need to get Garcon.
I know. Where's our bartender?
Exactly.
We need a bartender. Like Usher. Usher has a bartender on his
I have PJ.
stage.
I mean, if we had known, I could have PJ whip us up something.
Yeah, where the hell's PJ been this entire time? We've been going for a month and no PJ. Talk about improving our show.
Oh, on a Monday morning, that would be really scary. I don't know if we're ready or they're ready for that.
I'm always ready. Well, what do we got in store for this Monday morning for everybody?
You know, we have some amazing guests.
We do. We really do.
We have a party.
We pretty much have a party. Yeah. We've got new interns on set today. We've got a band here. We've got our producer looking, I was going to say hot, but is that offensive? Can I say that, Ann? You look hot. We'll just say that.
See, yeah. I would say actually with a phone. So
there's a long story behind our producer not having a phone. Chris!
And then there's Chris. I mean, we haven't seen Chris in a while.
You know what? It's because you're in another room, Chris. We can't see you back there. But you're like the man behind the curtain in Wizard of Oz, you know? You're the wizard.
But not as scary.
I don't know about that. All right, we're going to take a quick break because I can't contain my excitement anymore. We're going to come right back with our guests.
But I'll give you a teaser.
Ooh, I like teases.
A teaser. As I drop the vinyl on the floor.
Maybe whiskey isn't a good idea. Yeah, that's a pretty good teaser. Yeah,
indeed.
I said a Wisconsin accent. That stuck out. I don't know what that was.
You're a cheesehead now.
All right. Sorry, Chris, we'll quit teasing you. We'll be right back after this break with our special guest.
And oh my gosh, it's Monday morning, and have we got an amazing treat for you on January 13th?
I love that you keep saying the date because you know it. Like you're so proud that you know what today is.
Well, it was a long weekend.
I know. This is Marshall Shore.
Oh, that's right. And this is Melissa Farley.
Hi. We're at the Arizona Center.
Oh, the fabulous Arizona Center, man. We're off to a great start.
We're fine.
No one will know.
Well, we are the morning show at the fabulous Arizona Center. There you go. And we also have a fabulous guest here. I'm holding their record right now. Hi. Jam Austin Murray is here in the studio with the band, which is amazing. So, okay, clearly I'm holding this beautiful piece of work right here.
Thank you.
Yeah, can you tell us a little bit about this album?
So this is my first full-length album, and this is the band back here. Then we're going to be playing some tunes for you guys today. But yeah, this record was recorded all over the country. Some of it was in my bedroom. Some of it was at Jack Johnson's studio. We got Jack Johnson's drummer on there. Some of it was recorded with the Beastie Boys producer out in L.A. And
my heart just melted a little bit with Jack Johnson. Yeah, I'm a Jack Johnson fan. So your first full album.
Yes, ma'am.
That's impressive. Congratulations.
Thank you.
But he's been playing for quite a while. I mean, it's like we met years ago when you were basically just solo.
Yeah. That was probably, out of high school. I've been playing acoustic solo gigs for a long time around the valley and around the country for that matter. Shoot.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
cool.
But you're back in Phoenix.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I was living in LA for a little bit and then ended up moving back into town and love Arizona. It's home. So family's out here, so.
Yeah, for sure. So can you tell us a little bit about the vibe of this album, or maybe some of the music? Like what brought this all to life?
I mean, it's kind of like a little bit of just like a motley of different genres and sounds. I like to kind of classify us as like genre busting because we'll go from like bluegrass to folk to rock to reggae. So I try to not, pigeonhole myself into like one specific genre. I like to just play what feels good and sounds good and comes from the muses, so.
Yeah. So where can people get the album and or see you perform live?
If you just type in Jam Now on Google, search Jam Now, you can check us out, and on Spotify, YouTube.
So not search Jam Now, but search Jam Now.
Right. So like I'm Jam, but then like they're the Now, so it's like, yeah.
Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure how that works. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Well, we're taking full advantage of you today.
I know, it's kind of exciting. We have a house band for
Yeah,
this show, which
yeah.
is going to be so cool.
And we're very thrilled about this, probably more excited than we should be. So we're going to give the audience a little bit of a taste
Okay.
with the first song.
Yeah.
And then we thought we'd keep you around kind of for the full...
Thank you.
And there'll probably be
Yeah.
questions coming at you. I mean, I would love to hear some of the stories of when you're recording, because you don't just
Yeah.
go in, record, and it's a clean and bump, bump.
Right.
But I'm sure there's stories along the way.
Oh yeah,
So-
absolutely. Like the first song that we're gonna play, it's like a breakup song, but we recorded it. Danny and I did out at Camp Studios in Tempe, Arizona.
Yeah.
And then we ended up. Yeah,
There he is.
There he is.
There he is.
Then we ended up getting our friend G Love with G Love and Special Sauce on there too. He's featured on the track. So yeah, but that was a fun recording sesh, right, Danny?
It was fun. We had a good time.
Yeah.
We
So-
like Danny.
So,
Danny.
Jam, why don't you, before we start, and then we'll do it also at the end, can you introduce the Now?
Yeah, so this is Danny Torgerson, a.k.a. Dan E.T. We've got Alfredo Noyola back here. Noyola? I always mess up his last name. Okay, I'm the worst, Freddie. I'm sorry. I did that the last time we were on the news, too, and it's like, I'm sorry. But then we got Conrad Varela over here on the lead guitar, and Ethan wasn't able to make it today. He had a bit of a flu bug, but we were doing an acoustic set anyway, so...
Well, I hope
you
he's
know.
feeling
Wait.
better. I mean, there is definitely something going around.
Yeah.
So.
You, Danny.
You.
Okay. Did you own or still own an art studio or something? Where do I
He
know
looks
you
like he
from?
could have.
I'm trying to think where I know you
I don't
from.
know. I run a music studio and I'm in many bands.
Ah,
so you'll
okay.
probably see me on a stage somewhere.
As soon as he said your name, I was like, I know that name.
Oh, he's an Arizona Music Hall of Famer right here.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
Maybe
soon to be, for
In
sure.
the presence of greatness. Okay. All right. Well, let's hear it. Let's hear
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Let's hear
Alright.
some music.
This one's called Dead Flowers. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's get some guitar there. There we go. What are you missing? Is it her warmth under your sheets? It's probably a blessing, no confession. She's been messing around with who she meets. You could say it's my attachment style, but your style just ain't too sweet. Now we're at war, it's not like before. Walk out the door, you're keeping score as I serve you something to eat. Your dead flowers, your dead flowers, they bring a renewed bloom into everything. Your dead flowers bring a renewed bloom into everything. Should've never read your diary, 'cause you lied to me about how good everything could have been. You say you're free with your sovereignty. The reality is now you're just shackled up to him. Love bombs of the past, nevertheless it's just a cycle. Soul entitled, cold disciple, moving up through the cast. Hypergamy has got to be what your daddy believes to be best. Your dead flowers, your dead flowers, they bring A renewed bloom in everything. Your dead flowers bring a renewed bloom into everything, into everything. A renewed bloom into everything. What are you missing? Is it her warmth under your sheets? Your dead flowers, they bring a renewed bloom into everything. Your dead flowers bring a renewed bloom into everything, into everything. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah.
And happy Monday. We're so happy that you're joining us here on the morning show. I'm Marshall Shore.
And I'm Melissa Farley here at the fabulous
Arizona Center.
I try to catch them a little off guard now, just to keep you on your
jumped
toes.
in like abulous.
I know. Man, having music makes Monday so much better, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I know.
So,
I don't hate my Monday anymore.
No, I mean, it was so nice to walk in and have all this.
It really was. It was such
Yeah.
a treat. You know what else is a treat? When you share history with me,
Oh my gosh, and
Marshall,
today it's actually, well, of course I geek out about
you get
history.
excited every time we
I
talk
do.
about history.
But
Okay,
because
yes.
we're going to talk about Aho.
I just drooled on myself. Can we just highlight that for a second? Okay,
Well,
sorry.
see, well,
Aho.
exactly. I mean, because we're talking
Yeah.
about Aho.
Yeah,
That's
why.
Drool-worthy.
Drool-worthy
indeed.
Aho. Okay, what do
so
we got?
back in 1916, they got some banks.
Well, that's good. That's a good way to go,
I mean, this
Aho.
is what it looked like back in
Okay.
the day. It's very different now. But they got their own Bank of Aho, as well as Valley National Bank, that Valley icon.
Yeah.
A professional building, and now the Arizona's tallest building with no name nor occupants, right downtown.
Really?
Yeah, the old Chase building is,
There's nobody in there?
there's nothing,
Why?
because nobody's there.
I'm appalled. How is this? How is this possible?
Maybe you should move then as your secret super pure person headquarters.
We have squatting rights, don't we? Can we go squat there?
There are some I know there are some boarded up windows, and we probably just, but also, so Aho was a Tona Autumn community, and it was based in many wells because they would get water from lots of
yeah.
places, and they think the name Aho actually came from the Spaniards who co-opted indigenous words, referring to the pigment that they were getting out of all these different ore-rich rocks.
Okay, interesting.
But, oh my gosh.
What?
Okay, did you ever watch the original Star Trek? Not all those later ones with
Yeah.
other names and people?
Yes, I did.
And Dr. McCoy?
Yeah.
DeForest Kelly, he was in our horror movie filmed in Aho.
No.
Yeah, Night of the Lepus. It is all about when bunnies attack.
No, it's not.
Oh my gosh, it's so
Okay,
good.
so we've had frogs. We did the frog horror
Oh,
movie.
indeed.
Now it's bunnies?
Yeah, now it's bunnies.
Are
There
they
was
giant bunnies or regular sized bunnies?
they're regular sized bunnies.
It's just
just-
regular
but just
rabbits
in-
that attack. They don't have like
but in
teeth.
sheer number. I mean, they would just come and fuzzy you to death.
Oh, what a great way to
I
die.
mean, cuteness overload.
Aw,
Up until like,
what did they do? Nibble you to death?
Exactly. Well, they lull
okay.
you into a sense of calm and serenity.
Yeah.
Then they really go for the jugular.
So we're going to have a horror night where we just watch all of these movies that you've enlightened me with.
And they're really good. I mean, I think they're really good because, wow.
Can we host this? Can we make this a public event?
You know what we could do is we could actually show the trailers because we can get away with that. There are trailers for these.
Yeah, but no, like I want to host like a horror movie night. We'll get like a big screen, invite a bunch of people to come. Like how much fun would that be?
Well, years ago, as an homage to Halloween, I started off with Drivers of Tomorrow, which was filmed here in Phoenix in like 1940 about kids learning to drive pedal cars, and then started showing some of those driver's ed training films where they would like serve you like rare roast beef afterwards after seeing this carnage. So it was, and they started just degenerating into really gory and.
That sounds like something you would do.
So
I
enjoyed it, and there actually was an audience. It wasn't just me.
Okay, so producer Ann, we're write this in your little notes. Weird horror movie night of things filmed in Arizona. Rabbits and frogs. That's the only thing I can think of right now. And spiders. Oh my!
Because that's a whole other. We haven't even talked about the spiders, but we'll have to wait for another celebration for that.
All right. Are you ready to find out what you can do today with your life after you leave this studio? I mean, if you want to go home and cry, that's fine.
or it's like I'm like, oh my gosh, what can I do?
What can I do?
Yeah.
What can I do? Well, I know this is right up your alley, Marshall Shore.
Uh-oh, I'm scared whenever there's. It's almost like the mom voice where it's like, what did I do? Am I in trouble?
It's like anything that's like requires coordination or sports or running.
Right,
I'm
exactly.
just like,
That's completely out.
Okay, in-depth gearing class at Bike Saviors in Tempe at 6 p.m. Yep, so this class will cover the different types of cranksets, pedals, and bottom brackets found on differently styled bikes and how to make selections based on compatibility and intended use. This will be a 3-hour class mixing classroom style and hands-on learning. It's only $10. Space is limited, so you need to email them. And yeah, it's from 6 to 9 p.m. I know you want to bring your bike down there and just learn all these intense gear things and words that I just read.
Bikes.
Do you use them?
No, but I've got my 1953 Schwinn World Traveler 3-speed.
So they're like display pieces.
So that one is. And then I do have a couple just mountain bikes to go on.
So I had to learn how to ride a bike for a film that I was in. And I was so bad that they actually had to cheat it and have somebody like push me in the back and then like not show.
No training wheels?
They wouldn't have training. We're indie. Like, no, there was no training wheels just like on set.
Oh, I guess it's
so it's just like the director like holding the back of my bike and me just like, I'm so good.
Wearing nothing but green so that way he can be green screened out.
No, it was like a camera angle thing.
Okay.
Because then eventually he would move to the front and pull me that way and they get the, whatever, it's fine.
Or they could just push you down a hill.
Oh, God. All right. This one's more my speed. I would actually do this.
Tap dancing?
I do tap dance, yes. It is Wolf Full Moon. It's the Wolf Full Moon. It's a silk aerial sound bath in Phoenix. Yeah, so this is a multi-sensory wellness experience. Calm vibrations of sound healing as you float on aerial hammocks. You can engage with traditional instruments such as singing bowls, gongs, harmonizing with your body and mind. There's going to be some light therapy, all sorts of good stuff happening. They will provide an eye mask and the silk aerial. It's $33 and it's at Meta Yoga. So this sounds just lovely. Like I say
that does indeed sound like right up your alley.
It's definitely up my alley. Yeah. Now have a little horse walk through there. It's
or a baby goat standing on you.
We still have to do the horse sound bath. I'm holding you to that. Okay. I didn't get to read this one and it sounds weird and this is why I because I don't know what it's about to come out of my mouth. So we'll just go with it.
So what's something else we could do on a Monday?
TikTok Scale and Grow Workshop by Talk Domination Mastermind Group. Are you ready to transform your TikTok business and unlock your full potential? Actually, Marshall, we need this.
You mean would I strive for more than my 27 followers?
Yeah, I wasn't joking. Like we probably should go to this. So do you have plans tonight? Let's do it. It's an immersive, oh no, just kidding. I thought it was going to be a 2-hour workshop. It's a 2-day workshop. Can't do that. But it's designed to give you tools, strategies, and connections you need to scale and grow your business in the ever-evolving marketplace of TikTok. They have like a whole list of bullet points of things that you'll get from this class that sound absolutely amazing.
Can we just do like the bullet point session?
No.
Oh.
There are limited spots available, so you need to get there at 4 p.m. for the pre-event networking. That starts tomorrow, and then it's 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Full freaking day of TikTok, friends.
2
Case
days
studies
of
and mastering affiliates. Yep. And then on the 16th, it's day 2, working with AI, and then a mastermind discussion, which, you know, if you're not working with AI at this point and you're trying to do a social media business, you're probably way behind and need this class really bad. I do need this class. So anyway, it's...
Maybe someday I could get up to 32 followers on TikTok.
I believe in you.
I have hopes and dreams for 2025.
It is at the Crown Plaza Resort, Chandler Golf Resort, and it is about $1,500, but for a 2-day, like full day intensive,
right, exactly.
That's actually
that
a pretty
could
reasonable
be
price.
Transformative.
Yeah. This one is something that I think you would be interested in. I'm not saying that sarcastically. I do think you would like this. This is the United Spirits Forum. It is Truth and Reconciliation, Decolonization and Resiliency in Material Health. And it is a talk happening at 11 a.m. So this is, you can basically join them for a transformative event dedicated to addressing the critical themes of truth, reconciliation, decolonization, and resiliency in maternal health. And it's led by Dr. Stephanie Littlehawk Big Crow, an esteemed advocate for Indigenous health and community healing. It's at the University of Arizona Phoenix Bioscience Core Health Sciences Education Building. That was a really long mouthful of a building to say. Tickets are only $5. And this is just a really
that sounds really cool.
Yeah, it does. It sounds absolutely amazing. And for those that don't know, you know, maternal health inequities really do affect Black, Indigenous, women of color, lots of populations disproportionately. And so this is really a space to hold dialogue around that, to learn about that, and to also maybe understand some ways that you can take action to help this not be the case going forward. So if you're at all, you know, inclined to support this kind of work or learn more about this, it's definitely a great event that they're offering. And then last but not least, because, you know, I always try to have some sort of a networking event, you can...
Like the TikTok thing wasn't a networking event?
Oh, yeah. No, it's like, that's totally going to be a networking event. But this is just pure networking. You don't actually have to use your brain if you don't want to or take notes. You can kick off the new year with a fresh what's a fresh? I don't know. With a fresh approach.
A French fry?
That sounds good right now. I could go for a French fry. It's the Cultural Crush Business. They're excited to announce their January quarterly event designed to make discovering and access community resources more seamless and impactful. So you can basically get networking opportunities, engage in discussions, and also enjoy some snacks and beverages. Tickets are $35, and it's from 5 to 8 p.m. So, Marshall.
Lots to do.
Lots to do. TikTok class is out. It's 2 days, but we could go do the aerial sound bath.
Or the Bioscience Center.
Okay. Yeah. Ooh, that's a tough one. I
think I'd be more inclined to do that.
Yeah, I think you would too. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, right now I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to jam out.
I was going to say, I'm so excited because we have a house band for the day.
We got lots of cheese on this show. I feel like you'd be really useful. Yeah.
We're just keeping you. Sorry, you're not leaving.
Danny lives here now. Can we do one more song? Yeah.
Of course.
All right. This one's for Spencer. Open the door, and your mama go explore. Open the door, and your mama go explore. Great Spirit up above us, shine through these rain clouds. Take all that doesn't serve us, burn it down. Great Spirit up above us, shine through these rain clouds. Take all that doesn't serve us, burn it down. Traveling through this plain, you were part of everything. The desert rain and the mountain range, somewhere along the line, intertwined through time, you will find peace of mind. Great Spirit up above us, shine through these rain clouds. Take all that doesn't serve us, burn it down. Great Spirit up above us, shine through these rain clouds. Take all that doesn't serve us, burn it down. Look into yourself and see a miracle in everything. What's meant to be is your divinity. When you feel as though you're broken down and nothing seems to turn around, just hear the sound, turn it upside down. Shine through these rain clouds. Take all that doesn't serve us, burn it down. Great Spirit up above us, shine through these rain clouds. Take all that doesn't serve us, burn it down. Burn it down. Great Spirit up above us, shine through these rain clouds. Take all that doesn't serve us, burn it down. Great Spirit up above us, shine through these rain clouds. Take all that doesn't serve us, burn it down.
Hey, everybody. You know what? The morning show is on the road. Oh, my gosh. I'm Marshall Shore.
And I'm Melissa Farley. We are at the Phoenix Theater to give you a little sneak peek at Suessical, the music, if you couldn't tell by where we're at.
Exactly. I wish this was my living room.
I know, Marshall and I have already started talking about how to steal this for our set because we're so in love with the way that it looks.
Yeah.
But we wanted to do just a special preview for you all. We're actually going to introduce you to Jashawn Jackson, who plays Horton, and he's going to do a little number for us, and I am so excited.
Yeah, this is going to be so much fun.
I can't sing at all, so anytime we have somebody with musical talent, I'm like,
Well, singing and dancing, yeah, not our forte.
no, it's not. All right, so
we're going to be right back here with our special guest, and we're going to give you a real treat.
All right, and here we are back again with the morning show, and we have our special guest right here. Tell us a little bit about who you are and what are we doing here in this amazing space?
I am Jay-Sean Jackson. I am from New York. I am here doing Suessical, playing Horton. And in this amazing space, this is our world of creation and imagination. And we're here to give you a little preview to show you what we do 8 times a week here on our beautiful stage and share our message of love and heart and joy and passion. So yeah, that's what we're here.
Very cool.
Jay-Sean, I have to tell you, your lashes are more fabulous than mine, and I'm jealous about that. But I'm curious, doing a show that many times over and over again, how do you keep the magic? Like, what excites you? How do you stay so fresh?
Yeah, so every night we think of it as something new. Every night gives us a chance to create a new story, gives us a chance to refine the passion, refine that imagination. And every time at the beginning of the show when JoJo comes in and says, wow, it sparks this world of, ooh, there's something new. And we also remember that there's a new audience out there that hasn't seen the show before. So it's a new experience for them as well as for us. And we invite them in on our experience. So each night, literally, there's a new cast member. So that's how we keep it fresh. And we find new ways of discovering. And the more you set into a show, the more you hone into your characters and become one with them, you start to find different facets of your characters you didn't know was there. So each night is always so fun to see, like, what we knew or what we would find that's different.
And that is the beauty of live theater. Yes. Was unlike watching it on TV, it's like everything is the same. This, every night, there are always little tweaks and little differences. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
So I'm curious, are there like those prime moments in every show where the audience just like loves certain things, or do you get surprised every night by what they fall in love with?
Every night is a surprise. We love a matinee because a matinee, you never know how connected you are with the audience until the bows of the piece. But we have found that the moment that it seems to click for people that, oh, this is a story for everyone, because a lot of people think that it's just for kids. And I thought it was just for kids until I stepped into the role and found out that I connected with it so much. And I use this analogy that as when we were younger, we all had to imagine a dream in order to step into it or to chase it. And every night we are chasing a dream. And so I think that the audience realizes that when they hear, it's a moment in the show in the Hunches number, Act 2, that the cat says, if you want to go home, all you have to do is imagine it. And then JoJo said, it's that simple, it's that easy? Yes. Use your brain. Imagine what you want and step into that and chase that, and you'll be there. And so I think that that's that moment of realization.
And that's such a great message.
Yeah.
I mean, basically, dream it and you can be it.
Yes.
How beautiful.
That is beautiful. Now, I just want to chat a little bit with you about your career and your history. Can you talk a little bit about what brought you here and what maybe you hope is next for you?
Yes. So I've been performing since I was 5. I started in church with my mom, actually. My first show was with my mom. And ever since then, I didn't know that theater was a career you could do and like for real until I went to high school and I had a theater director that was like, you should pursue this. And I was like, really? And I've been doing it since then. And I did a residency in Vegas. I've been on American Idol. I've done things all over, literally traveled in so many different places. And I auditioned for this in New York. And I never saw myself as a Horton. I don't know why, just because I feel like the society in this world that we live in doesn't see me as this character. So I didn't see me as this character. And when I came in and auditioned for this role, for this creative team, I sing Alone in the Universe as Jay-Sean and who Jay-Sean was at that current moment. And I was going through a lot. And that song at that moment meant so much to me because it just gave me the strength to keep going and to keep pushing. And it was right when I moved to New York. It was my first audition in New York. And it was just something that I was like, ooh, something about this feels so right. And I was going to give up theater just because the fight and the ongoing of trying to change the world's perspective of me became a little bit too much. And then I realized after doing a show called Fat Ham and then stepping into this that I think I was just going down the wrong path and what I wanted, trying to please other people instead of pleasing myself. And trying to be what other people wanted me to be instead of being who I am at the core. And Juicy, who was the role in Fat Ham, and Horton have helped me find me and be okay with being me. And me being accepted in a space like this. And so I hope next I just continue to do that and grow and find myself even more because I'm beautiful, and being able to accept that and pursue the beauty within me is like the dream.
Ooh, you're gonna make me tear up. No, seriously, like so many good soul recipes that you just said that I feel like so many people can relate to. And I want that for you too. I claim that for you, that your next step will be that. All right, so we've just had a beautiful interview with Jay-Sean. Make sure you come check out Suessical the musical. It's for everyone, like we just said.
Indeed, yes.
Not just kids, and it's through January 26th, so you've got plenty of time to come catch a show. But we're going to take just a quick break to let Jay-Sean get set up and do a little bit of magic for us. Yeah.
I've been guarding this clover for over a week, getting laughed at for thinking a dust speck can speak. Well, let them all laugh. I'll try not to mind, for I have found something they'll never find. There are secrets on a leaf, in the water, in the air, hidden planets, tiny worlds, all invisible. Not a person seems to know, not a person seems to care. There is no one who believes a thing I say. Well, I'm fairly certain at one time or other, great thinkers all feel this way. I'm alone in the universe, so alone in the universe. I found magic, but they don't see it. They all call me a lunatic. Okay, well, call me a lunatic. If I stand on my own, so be it. 'Cause I have wings. Yes, I can fly around the moon and far beyond the sky. And one day soon, I know there you'll be. One small voice in the universe, one true friend in the universe, who believes in me.
And good Monday morning to ya. I'm Marshall Shore here on the morning show with
Melissa Farley here at the fabulous Arizona Center. He was ready. You were ready for that.
I was like watching. I was like, okay, if she moves her hands, I'm going. I'm going for it.
Okay. I don't know how if you weren't dancing by the end of that song. Like
Exactly.
I was like having a hard time staying in my seat because that was really fun.
Yeah.
But I have a question.
Okay.
Okay, so Danny doesn't have a mic, but I'm wondering if you could tell me. He was playing this weird.
That
what
is a
this?
melodica.
A melodica?
Yes, ma'am.
It's called a melodica. It's
So-
like a harmonica with keys on it.
Right.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've never seen that before.
It's
so
okay.
Here, give him a little.
Yeah, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's like I don't know, when you play piano and a wind instrument, it's just it's perfect.
It's fun. I like it.
Would
All right.
recommend.
All right. Well, is it going to be in the next song?
It can be.
Just for you.
Yeah. All right. Sorry, Marshall.
Oh,
Okay.
no worries.
I had to ask.
No worries.
Okay.
So, all right. So, things to celebrate.
Yes. What are we celebrating today?
So, I have a feeling we both are plagued with desks that we can sometimes find things on.
What?
And so, today is Clean Off Your Desk Day.
Oh.
So.
That's celebratory, huh?
Well, I know. It's like, go lay in a big silk hammock with sound or clean my
my desk.
off.
Yeah.
I already know which one's going to be the winner.
Me too. I do
So,
too. Yeah.
but they always say that a messy desk is a creative mind.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So-
I know where everything is, and that's all that matters. Really, that's all that matters. You know what's funny though is I have like 3 desks now because I have the studio, I have like an office, and then I have my home office, and they're all messy. They're all equally messy. So at least I'm consistent. I have
Well,
that
true,
going for
true.
me. Yeah.
Well, and it's also Sticker Day.
I love stickers.
So it is called Sticker Day because this is the birthday of our St. Avery Labels.
Okay.
He basically figured the glue out, and so this is Sol, which is the world's largest sticker ball, weighing in at 231 pounds.
Wow, that's a heavy sticker ball.
Yeah. So it is named Saul Goodman basically named Saul for the Saul Goodman character of Breaking Bad,
Yeah.
with the initials SG.
All the producers are like making a face like, what?
Sticker
Yeah.
giant. Well, I know. It's also depressing because Breaking Bad was supposed to be filmed right here in Phoenix, but
New Mexico.
they got a better deal.
Yeah. But I want to say, I've made this plea before. I love stickers. I love water
I keep
cups.
thinking I should bring
have
some
a billion. I have a billion cups. I don't have a billion stickers. So if you're a guest on the show, or if you just want to send stickers for me to put on one of my cups, please send them to me. I love stickers.
Yeah, mine's kind of...
You can't sticker that
No.
cup. I paid good money for that cup.
Well, I keep forgetting my water
Your face?
Well, my water bottle and my face.
Oh, I was like,
So,
you do owe me a face sticker for my cup.
I do.
Right now I have your face stuck to my cabinet is where you're at. Yeah.
And then if you're hungry, it is Peach Melba Day. That has been
looks
around since
delicious.
the early 1890s.
Is it just ice cream with peaches and raspberries?
And raspberries. But I mean, for the time period, it was named for a famous soprano of the time.
Oh, okay.
And it was at a little French restaurant, and that's where you got it.
Yum.
Yeah.
That's one of my weaknesses is peach cobbler. If anybody has peach cobbler on a menu, I'm done. It's happening. Getting it every time.
And since we have musical guest,
Yes.
Rubber Ducky.
Okay.
It's Rubber. You don't know Rubber Ducky. You're the one.
Oh, you want them to play it?
No, I don't want them to play it. No, but I was like, oh my gosh. So it is Rubber Ducky's birthday on Sesame Street.
Cute.
So he didn't make his appearance on with Ernie and Big Bird until February of 1970, but he was born today.
Okay. Well, happy birthday, Rubber Ducky.
Indeed. And then so now let's go on to other birthdays as well, besides just
Okay.
Rubber Ducky, but
I would
maybe
love
some
to.
real folks.
Let's do it.
So our first one is going to be Paddington Bear's creator,
Oh,
Michael Bond.
such a classic.
Indeed. And I just saw there's a new movie coming out with Paddington.
Another Paddington?
Yeah.
Oh, cute. Yay.
So I was like, wow, 35 million copies have been sold worldwide, translated into over 40 languages.
Yeah.
So
It is so beloved, and for good reason. I mean, it's
Right.
just a sweet, sweet story. Yeah.
it is. And I love that on his headstone, the epitaph is, please look after this bear.
Oh,
I know.
love that.
I'm like, aw.
I almost smacked my microphone. Chris would have killed me. Sorry.
And then on the complete extreme of that, we have Rip Taylor.
I don't know who Rip Taylor is. Rip
Oh my
Taylor!
God.
He's got
Oh
confetti.
my
I
God.
like that.
Ah,
Woohoo!
my spirit animal.
Who is Rip Taylor?
So he was pretty much famous for just coming on anything and throwing up confetti. That was his whole.
That's his thing? That's
was-
what he's famous for?
I mean, he was on the Gong Show, Hollywood Squares. Merv Griffin. It all became an accident. He was on Merv Griffin's show and went to throw confetti at a guest.
Uh-huh.
And that spawned this whole, like, bring joy with confetti.
I can get behind that. I support that.
I
All right.
agree.
I have a new fan. He has a new fan. Is he dead? Is he alive?
He is dead.
Okay. Sorry, I came to you late, Rip Taylor.
And also bad toupees. So,
It's a great combo.
Exactly.
Confetti and bad toupees.
don't get the two mixed up, because otherwise, yeah.
That would also bring joy, though, if somebody just threw like a bad toupee.
Tossing toupees out into the
Sure.
crowd.
Yeah.
But then also, Sophie Tucker.
Sophie
Last of the Red Hot Mamas. So basically, she started off in vaudeville, moved her way to Broadway, became a huge star. And she influenced a bit of Arizona history.
What did she
I know you're
influence?
shocked I'm able to squeeze in Arizona darn near everything.
Color me surprised. What?
So Rusty Warren.
Okay.
So Rusty Warren was a local comedian, became very famous, but when she first got here in the 50s, she was playing piano at this little bar, and this guy kept coming in saying, you know, I'm Sophie Tucker's pianist, she wants to meet you. And she was like, oh yeah, you're just a guy. I know what you're really after. You don't even know Sophie Tucker.
Yeah.
And finally he came in and said, Sophie Tucker wants to have lunch with you tomorrow at the hotel. And so she said, you know, he didn't have to say what hotel. Since Sophie Tucker was Jewish, there was only one hotel she could stay in at that time, and that was the Arizona Biltmore. So she went to lunch with pretty much one of her idols.
That's cool.
And she said she was rarely ever speechless.
Yeah.
But she was just kind of like blah, 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 meeting one of the icons
Nice.
that helped her kind of form what she was doing.
Yeah.
And then someone that we've talked about in the past, Julia Louise-Dreyfus.
Oh, yeah.
Indeed. So she is 63-year-old.
Is she really?
Yeah.
She looks fantastic.
She does indeed.
Superbly talented, so funny, so smart.
So many TV shows
A
she's
great
been
dancer.
on.
No, she's remarkable. Happy birthday.
And then for you, I thought, you know, let's throw on Patrick Dempsey.
Yeah, you can always throw on Patrick Dempsey. I'll take
He
that.
is turning 58.
I forget, is he McSteamy or McDreamy? I don't remember.
I think I heard both.
McDreamy? He's McDreamy. Chris knows. He's McDreamy. Our intern knew. He's both to me. So I don't.
Indeed,
you
famous
know.
for Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, Grey's Anatomy. I know. I'm a big
Yeah.
McDreamy fan, apparently. All right. Also, if you all have birthdays that you would like to celebrate, anniversaries, special occasions, anything that you'd like us to shout out on the show,
You can send them to hello at On the Morning Show.
you got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you can send us an Instagram DM, same handle at On the Morning Show.
They can just slide into our DMs.
They can slide right in
Wow.
and enjoys it so much.
Oh, she's going to hate you. She's going to smack you when
It's a
we go to
good thing
break.
she's my best friend. All right. We're going to close the show in a special way today with another song by Jam Now, which I'm so thrilled.
You got us a
What?
question. So when you're doing this album, what is your favorite story about kind of that recording process?
Well, one of the sessions, Ethan's not here, but he got us into some trouble when we were out in LA. We went out to Los Angeles, and he was having a good time. I'll just leave it at that. And basically, we went into this recording studio where the Doors used to rehearse, and it's called 64 Sound out in Los Angeles. And we were just having a really good time. It was fun, and I was like, this might be the last session with this ensemble of the band, and it seems like that was kind of the case. But we had the drummer from the Beastie Boys on there, so
Wow.
Fredo Ortiz. So yeah, we'll have to do another session with him soon. So it was fun. It was a really good session, and like great spirit. And this next one we're gonna play, we recorded at Mario Caldado Jr.'s home. He's the guy that did like Check Your Head, and I think Ill Nasty by the Beastie Boys and stuff. So I worked with them for a long time. But Mario C likes to keep things clean, you know. But yeah, this one was recorded at his house. So.
All right.
But this
Very
one's called
cool.
Piece of Heaven, and it's actually, this song's about my tattoo artist. I had a huge crush on her, and she would let me like crash her place. And anyways, this song's about her. So. Everything is lovely when I'm with you. Would give you all my money to see you through. Nothing about you needs to change in any way. Love is love and it is here to play. Ooh. Ooh. You're my piece of heaven, eases my mind in troubled times. So divine, piece of heaven, can't describe what I feel inside. Your paradise, piece of heaven, send a message at any time. I'll reply, piece of heaven, ooh. When it's hard to love, am I still blind? Rose-colored eyes reflect the times. She said to come over, crashed on her sofa, couldn't drive home 'cause of too much wine. Yeah. Ooh. You're my piece of heaven, eases my mind in troubled times. So divine, piece of heaven, can't describe what I feel inside. Your paradise, piece of heaven, send a message at any time. I'll reply, piece of heaven, ooh. Piece of heaven, eases my mind in troubled times. So divine, piece of heaven, can't describe what I feel inside. Your paradise, piece of heaven, send a message at any time. I'll reply, piece of heaven, ooh.